record. All right, team, welcome to our team call Thursday, April 2nd. I can't believe it's April. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild, but new month, new clean slate for everybody. I know that gives Rachel and I and many of us a little bit of anxiety at the same time. But we had a great March, great February. We had a great year, you guys. So let's keep the momentum going, keep changing lives. If you're not really sure what you're inviting to for this month or early May, let's work with us. Let's figure out what you're inviting to so that you can reach your goals. Rachel and I are pushing for SC10 by the 10th. We were just talking about that. So join us on that. Lots of lives to change. Lots of people need us. We got some great promotions this month. PIO is 140. The Challenge Pack, PIO Kickstart is 180, right? I think so. And did On Demand change, or is it still 140?
I think it's gonna be 140.
Okay. Which is great. That's a great value. So 140 for that, and then the promo we're still showing as of last night. I haven't looked this morning for March promos, but and P90X3 is on sale for gosh, I should know this. Is it 180?
Yeah, it should be 180.
Rachel's right here, buddy. But keep in mind too, they get P90X3 with On Demand. So depending on what their needs are, that might be a better value. If they obviously don't have great internet connection, then that may not be a great value. I had somebody who was interested in On Demand, but they have like a really poor connection where they live. So that was not a good fit because they would probably have a lot of problems and issues with getting connected. So keep inviting you guys. 5 people every day. Connect with 5 people every day. With the intention to help them and form really positive relationships and change their lives. That's what we do. We help people make huge progress with their goals and influence them in ways that they've been unsuccessful in other areas. So go get them, guys.
Yeah, and like Courtney was saying, I mean, on the first of the month, I always look at my back office, and when I see that big goose egg, I'm like, oh no. But in recent months, I've been looking at it as like, it's a fresh start. It's a fresh start for us. It's a fresh start and a whole new set of people for us to inspire and reach out to join us on this journey. So, I mean, look at it as that way. Don't look at it as discouraging, like, oh my gosh, you have to start over. It's a time to start over, to connect with new people, to change more lives, to grow our team even bigger. I mean, how awesome is this experience that we're a part of and this network that we're a part of? That 0 is a representation of more people that are going to join us this month. So think of it like that. Don't get discouraged by it. Use it as motivation to fill that hole with more people to join us on this. So yeah,
for sure. Okay, so tonight we want to talk to you guys about sharing Shakeology. I know that this tends to be the one thing that people seem to struggle with the most about sharing the value of Shakeology. And what Rachel and I really want to do is make sure that first and foremost, you guys are comfortable sharing about Shakeology, that you understand the value of Shakeology, and know that, that's really what's going to keep your business moving forward. Kendall is right here, buddy. Okay? Can you go?
Sorry, you guys. This is like baby hour for all of us.
I'm sorry. I've got a traveling husband, too. Hey, Brody, go sit down. Sorry, guys. This could be an interesting call with this one awake. Okay, so kind of how we want to get things started a little bit here is using your chat feature down at the bottom. Rachel and I would like for you guys to type in the 3 things that Shakeology has done for you. What are the 3 things that you attribute the most to Shakeology? That makes sense?
Do you guys see where you can chat along the bottom? You get a little chat box. So we know that it's so easy to talk about Shakeology with each other, right? Because we all here, we all drink it, we all love it. But we want to know how can we share that with other people? And because we find that, Shakeology is by far the best product that Beachbody offers. Yet it is often the one that is most difficult to communicate and share with people. But if it's providing, I'm looking at this list you guys are giving us: energy, cutting cravings, nails and hair, weight loss, less illness. Cutting the bloat, just general nutrition, all that stuff. It's so easy for you guys to share that with us. Those are the things that you should be sharing with everybody else. All those things are so incredible. Why is it so hard to share that with other people? How great. By a show of hands, who's feeling awesome since drinking Shakeology? For sure, my kids are too. Everybody deserves to feel that good. Everybody deserves to feel as awesome as you do, and you need to believe that. And I think that's the biggest part of, promoting Shakeology is you need to be 100% confident in these things that you guys are sharing with us and in the results that you are having, and sharing that confidence with other people.
And with that, so I think, when I was a new coach and, I myself had some price objections to Shakeology before I actually jumped on board. It was too expensive. I couldn't afford it. I didn't really know what it was. And so I just sort of said no. And so when I first started coaching and I was sharing about Shakeology, I got the same objections, and I shared that with people. You guys, I had the same objection for a year. I was invited to Shakeology challenges for a year, and I said no. Actually, I didn't even respond. I didn't even say no. I was one of those people that just ignored them. But, people are going to have an objection because $130 for a ticket price seems like a really large number. But when you break down what they're getting for that price, it's really a bargain. You're getting 30 meals for a little over $4 a meal. You are getting superfood nutrition that you cannot purchase separately. Well, you could, but you'd have to travel the world to get a lot of those ingredients. And it would cost you far more than $130. And it would, on the flip side, all of those things are helping you reach your goals, feel better, make your hair shinier, your nails look better, reduce the bloat. And so you've got to get comfortable sharing those things. We have amazing fitness programs. There's no secret to that. But what's better than that is our nutrition plans, and that includes Shakeology. So when you're sharing with somebody and you're forming with them, we want for you guys to first talk about nutrition. Don't jump to the fitness aspect of it, you guys. The fitness part, people can find fitness anywhere. They can find fitness at their gym. They can find fitness in their community. They can find fitness in their backyard. They can find fitness on their bike path around their house. They cannot find this type of nutrition anywhere else, okay? They cannot put all these pieces in there. So I want you to backpedal a little bit. So instead of reaching out to people when you're asking them to join your challenge group, it's not just about joining my T25 challenge group. It's about putting the whole picture together. Yes, Sean T is amazing. We love him. He's done amazing things for me. But for all of us, our results may or may not be what they were without Shakeology included in that. It came for me at such a time when I needed it, where I was just in survival mode, working full time, had a 1-year-old. Fitness was not fitness or nutrition were not a priority to me. I was not overweight, but I was certainly not fit by any means, and I was not very healthy, eating things with one hand, whatever I could on the go. And so Shakeology became a vital part of my progress. And Rachel shares very openly about that too. When she talks about her results from T25, we think about it as T25, but Rachel will be the first one to tell you that without Shakeology, Shakeology was the key part to her reaching those goals. And I love that she shares that, because I think so often when our programs go on sale, like PIO's on sale, okay, great. We're pairing that with Shakeology. Okay, so yeah, you're getting a reduced price on PIO, but let's get the superfood nutrition in there too so that you can fully reach your goals. Sharing about that confidently. You have to get confident about sharing that and dealing with the objections. Share about your own personal objections that you had. I think that alleviates, when I talk to people about that and I tell them, I get it, I objected for a year, but let me tell you what I've realized since starting. So share candidly, be real about it, be the friend first. I love how Carrie always says at our upline, friend first, be a friend first. Rachel, what do you have to add to that piece?
No, I think it's important too, you guys, to also know that so many people consider Shakeology a protein drink. Like, oh, I have a protein shake, or, you know, I already have this great shake that's been whatever approved from GNC or Trader Joe's. You know, I don't need to pay whatever for another protein shake. Shakeology has a lot of protein. It is a fabulous protein source. It is not a protein shake. It is a dense superfood nutrition meal replacement. So when I'm talking to people about it, and even when I post about, you know, my breakfast, I never mention Shakeology. I never say my protein shake. I call it my superfood shake, my magic superfood nutrition. It forces people to then come ask, you know, what is this superfood nutrition you're talking about? Rather than just saying it's Shakeology, people just automatically assume it's a protein shake, and it's not. Again, like Courtney said, I mean, a lot of people are hesitant because it's $130. And I know a lot of coaches are hesitant to approach people about it because it's $130. It's $4 a day. When you guys break it down to people that it's $4 a day, not only for a superfood meal, but a superfood meal that includes more nutrition in one 25-ounce shake than you could have in a 5-meal-a-day plan. I don't know if you guys have watched the video that Tony Horton has done where he's at the checkout counter and checking out all these different supplements that are in Shakeology. Yeah, it's like thousands of dollars for all these crazy things that are in Shakeology, yet we're only paying $4 a day. So you really have to be confident in what is in this. I mean, you guys are all invested in it. You all believe in it, right? If you believe in it, if you are feeling so great from this, and you believe everybody deserves to feel this great, $4 a day is nothing. And if they want a discount, it's $3 a day as a coach. And for a whole meal with the nutrition that you're going to get and the invaluable feeling greatness that you're going to get from it, I think that's pretty damn worth, sorry kids, $3 to $4 a day. So you guys, again, I know we can beat this into the ground, but you got to be confident in what you're sharing. And like Courtney said, you know, when I first started, I was sharing this great T25 program. I was doing T25. I hadn't moved for months after having 2 kids in 15 months. And T25 was finally enabling me to get my 25-minute workout in. And that's what I was sharing. Finally, when we went to Summit, that really opened my eyes after hearing a lot of the top 10 coaches in the company share that Shakeology is by far Beachbody's #1 product. The nutrition that Shakeology provides is second to none and is without a doubt the key ingredient to having success with these programs. And when I heard that at Summit, I really changed my mind thinking. And instead of sharing T25 and you're going to get Shakeology too, I switched it around and said, you know, you're going to be fueling with your body with this superfood nutrition that's going to make your body function more effectively. It's going to give you energy, all these incredible benefits that I've been feeling, and you're going to get a program. So the program, again, as Courtney said, was just an additional component to it. As I've sort of evolved as a coach now, as we've created Rock Solid and we have really developed a sense of family here, now my conversation honestly starts with the team. I start with the team. You have this unbelievable network. We're going to supply you with this superfood nutrition shake, and then the program. The program is the third element. It's the third element because like Courtney said, you can do 25 minutes of exercise doing anything. You can go shovel snow or rake the beach or wherever you live. But the nutrition and the value of our team, you can't get that everywhere. I mean, you really can't get that anywhere else other than here. So those are the two things. And again, I know it's so hard to share that because the cost, because so many people are hesitant about the cost. But if you guys believe in it, and if you approach it with confidence, people are, your energy and your confidence in what the products have provided you with, people are going to trust you, and your energy and confidence is going to be contagious. And they're going to want to have the energy, the confidence, the results that you are having. They're going to want to drink the Kool-Aid that you're drinking. They're going to want to be a part of what you are a part of, because you are just that confidence in what you're saying and what your body language. It's just, people are going to want that.
Okay, we've got hands raised. I've never seen the hand raised there. Elise, do you have a question?
Hey, no, I don't. I just wanted to see how this thing worked, so I'm saying hi. Hi. I was like playing around on my phone, and I'm like, oh, raise my hand. All right, I'll raise my hand. Okay, hi. That's it. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've just never done this, and I can't figure out how to do it on my computer because it's a Apple or whatever, Mac, so I can't figure out how to do it, so I'm doing it on my phone. But I can't see all the other people in the group. I can only see you right now.
Might be because we're talking. You have to change your view.
That's all right. Okay. I raised my hand. That's good for today.
The other thing, and kind of just piggybacking off of this, in terms of looking at your business, Shakeology is really the key piece in moving your business forward and keeping your business moving forward. At least I'm going to mute you again. Okay. The only programs are purchased, and they're purchased once. They don't need the program again. Shakeology, I mean, most of our programs are 8 weeks, 90 days, you know, or then beyond if they do it again. So most customers, if they're fully committed to the program, are probably staying on Shakeology for 2 to 3 months, if not longer than that. And as their coach, that sort of your job and role is, and a lot of people want to order it and get off of it because of the cost, it's sort of your role to help them understand that don't stop. You've just gotten started. You know, look at the results you've had. Commit to this for another 30 days. Because I want to see your success. I mean, I have a lot of people who, after, you know, they bought it, and honestly, when I bought my challenge pack, not really understanding what it meant to be a coach, I was like, I'm only going to buy it for 1 month and I'm not going to drink it again. It's too expensive. I can't do it. And then, of course, I started drinking it and I felt amazing. I was reaching my goals. And so talk to your customers about that. But Shakeology is what is going to keep your business moving forward. If every month you're hitting SC5 and you're getting 3 new people into your business with a challenge pack or Shakeology HD, and after 30 days they're canceling, you're starting over every month to get back to SC5. The idea is that you are building relationships with your customers to help them understand the importance of keeping this in their life and how it's changing their life and helping them get closer to their goals. Not all of them are going to stay on, and we can try our best, but work hard to try to retain those relationships, because then you brought on 3 new people and now you are, you know, adding more volume to your team. You are increasing your paycheck. And I know this is not all about a paycheck, you guys, so I don't want it to sound this way, but we are all here for a business opportunity too, so we can't lie about that piece. But if you are if everybody's canceling after their first month, every month you're starting over. We don't want that for you. So work on those relationships. Share about how it's making them feel. If they say to you, well, I'm just going to go back to drinking my GNC protein shake, that's where you say, Shakeology is not a protein shake. It's superfood nutrition. And, you know, I've done this with customers that just don't quite seem to understand, because I'm not trying to sound salesy about it, but you know, and I'll say, well, will you share with me the ingredients of whatever it is you're drinking? And they'll share it, and I'll say, well, the first ingredient is sugar, and, you know, there's artificial sweeteners in there, which are just really ick, or there's artificial flavors in there, which is also ick, and there's soy, which is super inexpensive and controversial in terms of whether it actually has health benefits or not. So those are things that they need to be aware of, because people don't know what they're buying. I mean, Rachel had a challenger who was purchasing it from Trader Joe's, who just trusted that it was a great product. It was crap. I mean, it really was. There was nothing nothing nutritious in there. It was pure protein. If your goals are, if you're doing Body Beast and your goals are just to put on a whole lot of muscle, then sure, maybe a protein shake is what you need. I'm pretty sure that goes against what a lot of our challengers are actually looking to achieve. So we have to educate them a little bit on that. I see we've got some questions here. I don't know if you want to. Oh, you're muted, Rachel.
Oops. Mo was asking about HD Shakeology. If you earn Success Club points, you earn 1 Success Club point for Shakeology HD for their first order. So if they order Shako HD, you get 1 point, but then the next month when it auto ships, you don't get an additional point. You just got the 1. And you get 2 lifetime points per customer. So if they ordered Shakeology HD, you get 1 point. If they cancel it and then they order again HD the next month, you will get an additional point, but only for a max. But then if they go and order a challenge pack, you won't get 2 more points. It's just 2 max points. That being said, sometimes Beachbody does accidentally give you the points. Don't count on them. So if you see that you got, you know, if a repeat customer bought another challenge pack and you got 2 more points, pretend those points aren't there, because Courtney and I have both. I'm sure Abby and other coaches that have been here for a while. Beachbody sometimes does take them away if they notice that they gave them by accident. So so pretend they're not there, but don't say anything.
Okay, so Corinne, you asked about Herbalife. I've actually got a customer right now drinking Herbalife. She'll probably switch to Shakeology, but she had Herbalife and she wanted to use it. So, you know, I shared with her my knowledge base, but I didn't, you know, I'm not going to require she drink Shakeology to do the 21-day fix, although I would like for her to switch. Herbalife is cheaper because it's made with cheap ingredients. It's made with soy protein. It doesn't have nearly as many nutrients as Shakeology has. It doesn't have any of the superfoods, and it's loaded with artificial sweeteners. It has sucralose and I mean, it's cheap because it's made with cheap ingredients. So what I did is I had her share the label with me, and then I shared Shakeology. I shared Birdie saying Abby. And so I shared the ingredients with her, and I said, you know, she's just looking at the nutritional label. Like, she's looking at the protein, the carbohydrates, the sugars. She's not looking at anything beyond that. So I said, look what your shake does not have. It's all of the nutrients that come after the nutrition label. That's where you need to be looking at what you're drinking and putting in your body. And so it was very educational to her. And so I sort of let them come to the conclusion, but they're not the same thing. That you're getting a very different product. And the results. Brody, can you be quiet for a second? She's right here. The results that are being advertised that they're seeing us do with Transformation Tuesday and on the infomercials are people that are doing the program and drinking Shakeology and following the meal plan. So I share that with them. Your results may not be exactly what you're hoping for because you're not quite following the program as it's scripted.
Yeah, and I mean, always, you know, I mean, so many people come to me and say, "Oh, you've had such great success. I want to do T25," and I always tell them, you know, okay, we can definitely get you going with T25. It's a great program. I love the 25 minutes. It makes it very manageable. But my results were, I swear, the key was Shakeology. I could not have achieved what I had if my body was not fueled properly without the nutrition. And you know, I was a former college athlete. My body is used to training like 4 hours a day. 25 minutes for me probably wouldn't have cut it if it weren't fueled properly. So, you know, Shakeology, again, you guys, you just have to have I mean, I just go back and look at this list of what you guys said it does for you. Again, it's so easy to share with one another here what it does because we all know how much we love it. You need to take that confidence and share that with other people. It's $4 a day for pretty priceless results and priceless things that you're getting from it. So does anybody have any other? I
wanted to encourage you guys to follow the Shakeology page on Facebook. they'll often share about like an ingredient, for example, like the bilberry or some of the things that are in your Shakeology, that what they do for you. And those are great things that you can share on your pages as well. Because I'm constantly being educated about Shakeology and I'm still learning. And I'll be honest, it's the one product that I'm not as confident as I need to be about sharing about, but I am confident about sharing about what it does for me and why I believe in it. But I do think as coaches, it is something that we all need to keep learning about. So that way when we get the objections or we get somebody that says, you know, it's the same as something else, I'm always hesitant to you know, I tell them what I know. I don't bash the other product. I just share with them what I know and why I chose what I chose. You know, these are the ingredients that I steer away from for XYZ. So this is why I chose Shakeology, because they're not in there. And then we share nutrition labels. So I gave them why I chose what I did, and they can see the nutrition label, what they're drinking, and say, oh, well, mine has all the things that she says she stays away from, and she's had great results with her program. Therefore, you know what I mean? So what we would like for you guys to do is all the things that you shared, those 3 points that you shared about what Shakeology does for you, share about those things. Share about how those 3 things, how they fit into your big picture and your transformation. Sorry, guys. Who has listened to the National Wake Up Call this week? Yeah, that was a really good one. They're all really good. But I loved how she talked about how share your story in little breadcrumbs and have it all come together for a big transformation type story. Your story shouldn't always just be your transformation. Your story should be how you got there. What made that transformation come true? And you got to go way back. You have to talk about things that are scary, things that you don't share with other people. But in order for people to trust in your full transformation, they need to relate to you. And I loved how she shared about, you know, she's a high school dropout. She didn't have any friends. She's on Facebook talking to nobody because she doesn't have any friends. And she realized, I can't just put my results from P90X on there because nobody knows who I am. I need to share about all the struggles and successes I've had along the way, what she called the breadcrumbs that led to that transformation. And that's Shakeology included in all of that, what that you know did for her. And so I want you guys to really think about that when you're posting and sharing about all of these products. How do they create your full transformation? It's not just about your success with a program. It's not just about drinking Shakeology every day. What are the pieces that go along with that contribute to making your life a better life?
Keep muting myself. Cooper's giving me little Lego men. And when you guys have the chance to go to any Beachbody events, whether it's Super Saturday, which is going to be April 25th, there's, if you go on the website, we can share the link. They try to do regional events all around the country, or Summit this summer. You are going to hear some incredible, incredible testimonials. So not only do we have the testimonials of people on our team that you can share, but going to those Beachbody events is only going to help with the conversations that you're having with people. I mean, we have people on our upline team. Actually, Courtney's coach directly she's a cancer survivor, and she swears that Shakeology is what helped her to bounce back. When we went to Salt Lake City for our retreat, we went around the room and shared our deepest and darkest personal stories. And there were a couple of coaches who were told by doctors that they would never be able to conceive a child, and now they have 4 since they started drinking Shakeology.
Like, they're always complaining it's too fertile.
You know, and not to say that, you know, that's what Shakeology is going to do. You know, obviously there were other things going on with those people's, their lives, their stress, all kinds of things contribute to those. But just hearing those things really make you believe that it is so much more. It provides so much more than just a general protein shake, and even more than just strong hair and nails. I mean, it is really changing people's lives. And to hear the stories when you guys do, and there was at last year's summit, Scotty Hobbs, I think the only male coach in the top 10. He did a whole session about the value of Shakeology and how that is Beachbody's #1 product, and that's on the Beachbody podcast, I believe, right, Courtney?
Yeah, you can get on the podcast.
So we can share that with you guys too. But, and YouTube has all kinds of great resources of coaches talking about, the value and how to share it. But ultimately, like Courtney said, I mean, you just have to be confident speaking from your heart. What does it do for you? Do you truly believe that the person you're talking to deserves to feel that and to have those results? If you do, share that with them without hesitation.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, it just comes back to your confidence in it. And I've had this conversation with lots of coaches lately and, feeling discouraged because, people are only choosing the program. And that's going to happen. It happens to Rachel and I too. But we fail forward, and I ask them, what's holding you back? If it's the money, how do we work around that? Where are you spending money in places that we might be able to make adjustments? Of course, I'm not trying to dictate how they're spending their money, but I know for me, I said I couldn't afford it, but it was really how I was choosing to spend my money versus if I could really afford it or not. And I know that's not the case for everybody, but we work through those things together. And at the end of the day, I tell them, give me 30 days for you to see how impactful this is on your life. And you guys, this isn't about the commission for me. I honestly, for a lot of these folks, I would pay them back their commission if they weren't satisfied with the product, because I truly believe if they give it a shot, they'll love it. I know they will. I mean, you don't put a 30-day money back guarantee on something if you don't truly believe in it. That says something about our company for sure.
Courtney, have you heard of anyone having an allergic reaction to the vegan chocolate?
I have not had customers that have, but I mean, that's a really hard thing for us to just sort of speak on. There's so many ingredients in Shakeology.
I'm going to be getting some packets very soon of the vegan chocolate, so I can send you one that you can share with your challenger if you give me their address so they can. I hesitate to have them try it because I don't want them to break out again, but I guess that's the only real way to know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess making sure, I don't know what their reaction was, if it was skin or.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many ingredients in Shakeology, it's hard to pinpoint what it could be too. But does anybody have any other questions?
Thanks, Katie.
We
can touch base offline and figure out what other flavors she has tried or not tried. Try to do a process of elimination to figure it out for her.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe there are Super Saturdays in Connecticut.
Yeah, and Megan, I don't know where you are in Connecticut, but like our upline team, theirs is in Framingham. So I don't know if you're near, is it Framingham? I could be making that up.
I'm not sure, but Boston area.
Yeah, I mean, the one that, it is, the one that Carrie is hosting is near, well, I don't know if she's hosting, but co-hosting is in Framingham. So that might be worth a drive if you're near Hartford or anything. It might only be, like another hour and a half or so?
Yeah, but if you guys have a chance to go to a Super Saturday, I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, there's usually, it depends on where you are, but the ones that I have been to, there's always at least 100 people there. They have some really great star, diamond, elite coaches that are there talking about, their secrets to success, how they share what they're doing, how they grow their teams, etc. And then there's always like a 20-minute video that Beachbody corporate puts together that gives you corporate updates, like if there's new products coming out, different things like that, incentives, etc. And then every Super Saturday always ends with a live workout. So it's always kind of fun because we're all so used to doing our workouts at home alone in front of our TV, and then you get to do it surrounded by 100 other people. who all share a passion for what this Beachbody stuff is all about. So if there's one near you, definitely get to it. They're a lot of fun. And you'll meet a lot of other coaches. Even if you're the only rock solid person going there, you'll meet a lot of other coaches from other teams that are in your area that you'll be able to connect with. Just because they're not on Rock Solid doesn't mean that they can't be a push partner for you or can't be someone for you to bounce ideas off of. You know, we all have the same mission, trying to end the trend of obesity and change as many lives as we can. So whatever team everyone is a part of, you know, getting that networking experience is incredible. So definitely get to one if there's one near you.
Good deal.
And get to Summit. Get those Summit tickets.
Yes, Summit is going to be awesome. Plans are in the works, so we'll keep you guys posted. We're trying to figure out trainings and all of that, so we'll keep you in the loop. Alrighty, we're going to run out of time here, so we'll let you guys go.
All right, you guys, new month, fresh start, all kinds of people that are waiting for you to help them. All right, so let's do it. Fist pump.
Boom, Brody, boom, fist bump.
Rock solid, baby. Boom.
Boom.
Bye.
Bye, thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
I do it.
Push stop, push